It's refreshed. I got rejected. Good morning vlog. Today it is 7:23 on August the 13th, 2020 and it's results day. I'm feeling a bit nervous. Obviously I'm waiting for UCAS track to open, which opens at 8 AM. I'm feeling really nervous. I don't know what to expect because obviously we didn't sit the exams, but to give you a quick overview of what's going on, basically I'm a med applicant. I applied to 4 med schools: UCL, Leeds, Leicester, Cardiff, and I got offers from all 4 and I picked 2. My top university is UCL and my insurance is Leeds. I took 4 A-levels but then I dropped 1, so technically I'm taking 3. I take biology, chemistry and PE, but I just want to know if I get into uni first, and I find that out at 8. Okay, so I think I'm gonna find a way to waste the next half an hour and I'll see you back here at 8 o'clock. Welcome back vlog. As you saw, there's 1 minute to go. I don't know. It's 8 o'clock. I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes because I don't want to refresh it and it lags and people are already on it. Okay. I refreshed it. It's lagging. I thought so. Okay, maybe I should just wait a couple more minutes. Let's do a quick breath. Okay, let's try refreshing again. I can't try a different website. Look at this. No, it's raining. It's refreshed. It's refreshed. God, I literally can't do this. What the? Oh, please, just tell me this is over. Hey guys, so the date today is Sunday the 23rd of August, and as you know, that is not results day, so you're probably aware that I had to cut short on the vlogging of results day, which was actually on the 13th of August. So yeah, it's been 10 days. I think I needed that long before I filmed this video just to finish it off because it has been a roller coaster. Like, so much has happened in the past 10 days. I just don't think that if I had vlogged it, I don't think I would have been able to talk about it enough so for you guys to have understood. I was vlogging on the 13th of August up until like 8 o'clock. Then I had a moment of like fear, you could call it. I had like a gut instinct that I shouldn't be vlogging this, and I am so glad I did not. It did not go well. I feel like I'm gonna finish this video just to let you guys know how it went, what the plan is for this year, and basically talk to you guys about what really happened for the 2020 results, because as you all know, it has been complete chaos. Like how do you say it? Off-quell? Anyway, the exam boards and the government have made such a big mess of this year's results day that it has made so many students angry, and I cannot say how angry I was, not just for myself but for my friends. So many people that I know that deserve to go to their first choice. Without further ado, I'm gonna jump straight into talking about where we left off. 8 o'clock on UCAS track. So I was waiting for ages for UCAS at 8 o'clock and it only updated at about 20 past 8, so I was really annoyed. It updated and it was kind of like lagging. The first thing I saw on the page was congratulations, your offer to Leeds University has made unconditional. So, as you guys know, Leeds was my insurance choice and UCL was my firm choice. I literally scurried the page. I was like, where the hell does it say UCL? And I was like, come on, you have to be kidding me. And I was like, maybe it's below it. Nope. I got rejected from UCL, everybody. When I looked at my UCAS track and it said that I got Leeds, I wasn't very happy because that wasn't my first choice. My first choice was UCL, and you can call me like arrogant and whatever, you can call me whatever you want, because I know there are other people that did not get neither firm nor insurance, and I appreciate that. Like, honestly, I feel so sorry for everyone whose grades completely like ruined their university choices. Honestly, at that moment of literally looking at my UCAS upload and see that I only got Leeds and not UCL was truly heartbreaking. I was fully in tears. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I'm glad I did not vlog that, because I would literally be like putting that on the internet, me having a mental breakdown. So I kept refreshing the page for some reason. I was like, this has got to be an error, there's no way. So UCAS already kind of gave me an idea of what I was gonna get. So if I got into Leeds, that obviously meant that I had already gotten at least AAA, but I didn't get into UCL, meaning that I didn't get A-star AA either. So I wasn't even meant to go in to collect my results until 10 o'clock at school because of like social distancing, whatever. I was fuming. 8:30 to 10 o'clock was the slowest like hour and a half of my life, and I was so angry. I was like, how did my teachers not give me an A-star? Like, again, not to sound arrogant, but I had full like belief that I would get at least one A-star. And moreover, I actually dropped a subject like with 1 week to go until exams were announced that they were cancelled. I dropped a subject so I could bump up one of my grades to get the A-star. The subjects I take are biology, chemistry and PE. I did take maths, but I dropped it so that I could get another A-star in my science. But the entire of my 2 years I've been predicted an A-star for PE. So honestly, I really had like full belief I was going to get an A-star in PE, and plus I only dropped like 3 marks on my coursework for PE, which I actually completed before Corona hit. I tried not to focus too much on the press because I know there was a lot of like negative press on grades and saying how loads of people were going to be downgraded, but honestly I had such belief in my teachers and the grading system. For what? So anyway, moving on. 10 o'clock on results day, went into school, collect my results, AAA, we knew that. So I stood in the line to speak to my teacher about my grades, and he was like, look, the whole school has done so badly, like it's not just you. Honestly, they were really nice about it. And even my parents, they were like, it's okay, because at the end of the day, I am fully aware that so many more people were more negatively affected than I was. And especially as a med applicant, we work so hard for the 2 years just to gain that place, and to let it slip through our fingers for something that we didn't even do. So I was explaining myself to my teacher and I said, look, I want to know what you guys gave me. What did the school give me? Did they back me for my results? I don't know. Am I someone that got downgraded, or did you guys just not hand me out my grades? So then they told me that I had to fill out this form in order to find out my CAGs, which are my centre assessed grades, and obviously the centre being my school. And they were like, yeah, just email in this form and we'll hand you out your CAG grades. So I was like, okay. So I took it home and we talked about the appeal process, and you know, a couple days later the school said, you know, we're going to appeal across all subjects, which I was really happy about at the time, because our school, being a grammar school, did so badly in comparison to the years before. There was such a huge drop in percentage and so many people lost their offers, so I felt so bad for everyone at the time. I finally had the emotion to actually feel happy that I even secured a place at a medical school, because even though Leeds wasn't my firm choice, I still loved Leeds. Like when I went there, just the university was so amazing, like the city, vibrant, loved it. Such a good student city because there's so many like universities there. I think there's 4 or 5 unis in Leeds, making it such a big student university. So I have nothing against Leeds, so I just want to get that straight. Obviously I'm gutted that I didn't get UCL, because UCL is closer to home and it might be higher in the rankings for med schools, but at the end of the day I still got a place at Leeds Medical School, and I'm really happy about that, even though it did take me about 4 or 5 hours before I realised that, you know, going to Leeds is still a good thing. I think I needed to let out that emotion of being angry and being sad that I didn't get the grades the first time. And you know what, it wasn't actually all about my university, it was about getting the grades for myself, because honestly for the amount of work that I put in on a weekly basis, You know, I gave up so many things to get these grades, and to think I wasn't worthy of getting my firm offer grades is really sad, because, you know, I gave up my sport, I gave up extracurriculars, I gave up my part-time job. All of these things, they were what was going to help me get that final grade. The government were aware of the fact that grades had been completely messed up, and they took their time to reorganise things. So I think it came to about 4 days before they decided to take the U-turn. As you know, that happened. But within the 4 days, I decided to email the school and ask for my centre assessed grades, my CAGs. And literally to my shock, I'm not joking, the email came back and it said 3 A stars. 3 A stars. And I was just sat there and I was like, so you're telling me that I got 3 A stars and still didn't get into my firm choice uni? But moreover, I was just happy I got 3 A stars. Honestly, I was like overjoyed, and that made my weekend. When I emailed, I honestly thought, I was like, oh, maybe they might have just given me AAA, maybe I wasn't even downgraded, maybe I got 1 A star. Honestly, I would have been happy with anything at this point. I can't even put it into words. My emotions, that week of emotions was so bipolar. Obviously getting these, I was like, wow, 3 A stars? Again, I'm gonna say again, because I don't want to sound like I'm not happy that I got my insurance. I am happy I got my insurance, so thank you Leeds for accepting me. A lot of unis on results day actually let in people with lower grades, so I know a few people from my college with like AAB or AAA if they were an A-star AA offer, and I think some med schools were really lenient, which obviously is a good thing. Like, I'm sure they were worthy of getting higher grades, but it's good that they were lenient. But UCL just was not lenient. Like, I have no idea why. UCL was one of those unis that just was so firm on having that A-star A, and if you didn't get it, they weren't going to let you in. So anyway, I called UCL on Sunday, and I spoke to the admissions office and I said, hi, I've got 3 A stars and I've met all your offer conditions and I had an offer for this year, do you still have a place? And literally it was like a slam in my face. They were like, sorry, we've filled all our places for this year, you're gonna have to come back for deferred entry next year. And I just thought, really? You can't accept someone who has fully deserved their place, who actually went through the interview process and had the offer and were downgraded in all 3 subjects by the government's awful algorithm. And I was fuming. The more I thought on it, of course, the unis have got a limited capacity for medicine, especially. Like, if you don't have the resources, the quality of teaching isn't going to be high enough. Then, I think it was Tuesday, the government decided to take the cap off medical schools, and I was like, oh, so they probably don't have a cap anymore, maybe I can call them up again and see if they still have a place for me. And they just said the same thing. And at that point I just felt so, like, I don't know, I was kind of, I kind of felt like I didn't want to go to UCL anymore. Like, they just pushed me away 3 times and I just felt like, I don't know, maybe that's not for me. So then I tried not to think about UCL too much and I was looking into Leeds. And the more I looked into Leeds, the more I loved the uni. Honestly, the city, amazing, it looks so great. The medical school, even though the building on the outside looks a bit old, their core structure is amazing and everything about them. You know, I wish I'd done more research into Leeds because I really liked it. The fact that getting rejected from UCL made me realise that Leeds was a great medical school. I'm grateful for that, and you know, I'm quite a big believer in things happen for a reason. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today if things didn't happen for a reason. Like, life is literally a chain of events, and if you do anything to try and mess up the chain of events, maybe you won't end up in a position where you could have been, and you never want to be in a position where you want to look back and regret a decision. So I kind of was weighing out my pros and cons for UCL and Leeds, and at the end of the day I think they were both literally equal. The teaching methods were different. So UCL obviously are traditional teaching with lectures and not much like clinical experience, but Leeds is lectures, integration, like clinical practice, placements, etc., small group teaching, all of this. I was leaning towards Leeds, and the fact I didn't see it before annoys me, and people can tell me all I like that I'm just leaning towards Leeds now because that's the only offer I have now. But I know deep down that actually the reason I picked UCL was because it was A, close to home, B, what a prestigious uni. But now I know that obviously London, I will be in so much debt. I think I was speaking to a family friend of mine and he asked me, why did you want to do medicine in the first place? And I gave it a good thought, and I thought, Do you know what? I really wanted to do medicine as soon as I finished my work experience. Like, I did work experience at a hospital and I loved it. That week I loved work experience because I loved being around patients. I loved seeing how the doctor dealt with patients and cases, and this is what attracts me to medicine. The patients and the care. The clinical side is what really attracts me. And he said, if the clinical side is what attracts you, surely you want to have clinical early on so that you have that PK interest in medicine all throughout your 5 years. And I never thought of it like that. Obviously I know UCL is a great research uni and quite a lot of medical schools are really good research unis, but I also know that they have the preclinical and clinical split, meaning I won't be in hospitals or GPs until third, maybe fourth year, I don't know. I did really think about my decision between UCL and Leeds. Was I going to defer and take up UCL for next year, or was I going to go into Leeds Medical School this year? Basically, to sum up this entire video in literally like 30 seconds. On the day of results day I got AAA, meaning I did not secure my UCL offer and I did secure my Leeds medical offer, which is really good by the way. The second time of appealing for CAG grades, my CAG grades were 3A stars, meaning I got downgraded in every single subject. Thirdly, UCL decided to offer me deferred entry and they still haven't got back to me properly about whether there is a place for me this year. And fourthly, I think even if there was a place for me this year, I'm going to stick with Leeds because I am really leaning towards their course, I'm leaning towards the city, I'm leaning towards their student life more than I am for London. So all in all, both unis are great. Honestly, I'm not taking anything away from either uni. Both of them are great. But for me and what is going to suit me, I need to be selfish here and think about me and where am I going to enjoy the next 5 years of my life. And I will be documenting all of it again on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram page. Stay tuned and I will keep you updated on how my uni experience is going. So yeah, that was just a basic outline of results day and what happened. As you can tell, the past 10 days have been manic because I have needed to sort out accommodation for Leeds because it wasn't even my firm, so I needed to quickly go through their residences and I'm literally praying I'm gonna get a place at my selected residence, which looks really nice by the way. I'll put some pictures up here. I've also had to sort out my student finance, change how much of a maintenance loan I was going to borrow because obviously being in London compared to being up in the north, there are some significant changes with rent. And I also had to open my student bank account, sort out a checklist of things that I need to buy for uni. All of this happened in such a short span of time, so I am really glad that I have taken the time to look into Leeds and I really do like it. Even though I am gutted I didn't get my firm choice, I am still really happy that I'm going to study medicine in September. I'm happy that I'm happy, you know, I'm happy that my decision I feel is correct and I feel like I'm going to enjoy my time at, I was going to say UCL. I'm going to enjoy my time at Leeds. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about results day or anything medicine related or just anything, drop a comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you found it helpful, useful, fun, interesting, I don't know. Also guys, just to let you know, I've had a really popular item on Etsy that's selling really quickly, which is my medicine interview booklet. Don't forget to check that out if anyone would like their personal statement checked. Also don't forget to check that out. Also, I'm happy to do that for anyone who wants to apply to any medical degree, that kind of thing. A final message for everyone who received results for either GCSE or A-level this year. Guys, this is such a weird year and nothing has been in our hands this year, so I really feel empathy for those who have suffered from the government system, and I really hope that you guys get what you deserve and go to your preferred uni. If you're doing GCSEs, well done to everyone who got their CAG grades. I know they had a U-turn before results day, so I don't think there was that much big of an impact for you guys, but for A-level students I really hope that you guys got in where you wanted to. If you didn't, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the system and I will give you my verdict. Not that it's that important, but you know, it will give me something to do. So yeah guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe, comment, and we'll be back for videos very soon. I'm filming. I know.